Hello, today I am going to introduce the concept of winning, losing, and draw in the game of Xiangqi. Now, in this setup, red is going to check black by moving the rook to such a position. So now this is a check. Now, black by force will have to respond to this check. Now, in this case, however, black is unable to respond to this check, as black is unable to move the king to the center, as that will expose the king to the red's king, and this is a special ruling that both king cannot face off without any obstruction pieces in the middle. So this move is illegal for black. Now black also has no piece that can block red's attack, and therefore in this case black is unable to respond to the check, and therefore this game is lost for black. Now red can also win in this setup by another move. Red can move the rook to this position. Now this position, red is not checking black, as nothing is threatening black. However, black is now unable to move at all. Black's king is unable to move to the central as usual. Now black's king is unable to move up, as that will result in red's rook capturing it. And therefore, since black king is unable to move at all and black has no legal piece to move at all, this is considered a stalemate. Which means that black has run out of moves. Running out of moves is actually a lose in Chinese chess or Xiangqi. This is actually a draw if the game is international chess. So this is a key difference between the game of Xiangqi and the game of international chess. So in this setup, black would have lost the game. Now red can also win in other ways in tournament. So if this is a time tournament, then red can win by time. If black's time given to black is actually has ran out, then black would have lost by time. Now another case would be that red have actually too much attacking pieces, such that black has no hope of ever recovering from this game. So in such a situation, for example, red move the king up by one step like so, and although black is free to move, but black would have deemed itself to have lost the game, as red pieces and attack is overwhelming superior to black's defense, and henceforth black can resign, and resigning is another form of losing. So this is for winning the game. Now let us look at how the game can be ruled as a draw. So the easiest way for the game to be ruled as a draw is that if both parties have no attacking units at all. Now in this case, it is impossible for any party to capture each other's king, and therefore the game will be automatically ruled as a draw. Now the second scenario will be as follows. Now in this setup, red's rook is going to move forward and black's rook is going to move like so, and both are refusing to change this move, and neither can actually attack each other successfully. So in this setup, this is ruled as a draw if nobody wishes to change their moves, and this is basically both parties coming to the consensus that this is a draw. So this is the second situation for a draw to occur. Now the third situation is one that is very interesting, and this requires knowledge of endgames. So in this setup, red has actually an attacking piece, which is the rook. Black only has defense pieces. However, over the history of defending with this setup is deemed to be impenetrable by red's sole rook, and therefore this is accepted as a draw for both parties. If black has managed to reach this position, the judge will rule this as a draw. So this is actually based on knowledge of endgames. Now, thank you for watching this video.